title From Birth to Burial definitely comes from, and that song itself, it kind of encompasses all the roller coaster ride that we've been through as a band and the ups and downs of it. And a lot of people, you see the glamorized side of things, but you don't see the toll it takes on people's own emotions and their personalities, and you get an identity crisis. You have the struggles from the rise and the fall of all of it. So it's kind of showing the underbelly of all that, I guess.
Well, musically, over the last 10, 15 years, however long, it's been different ways. Certain people writing here, certain people writing there. This time, basically, it's me and Jesse are left as technically the shareholders of the band. And Brian Bodine, our old drummer who can play everything, and is like
the maestro,
Dave Grohl guy, like who is just an amazing drummer, an amazing guitar player, an amazing like composer, arranger, producer. Just, you know, I would never say this to him, but he's great. No, I'm just kidding. But so it was basically, the music came from like different places. I was sitting around at home and wrote a couple, like just a riff, and record it and forget it, and then have to get over there and be like, Brian, can you figure this back out? Because I can't even remember how I wrote it. And then there was sometimes we just went in and just started playing music. Me and Brian have written songs together since 1998, so it's not a hard process by any means. So the music, for the most part, the general structure was about 2 weeks, and it's like half days. I mean, it's not like we're going in there breaking bricks all day. You drop the kids off, get out there by 8 or 9 o'clock, and be gone at 2. Because we don't want to, it's like either you're feeling the creative thing musically or you're not. And if you're not, there's no reason to force it. Come back tomorrow and see what happens.
And then I come in.
And then he comes in and I leave.
Because it's tedious is an understatement.
It's not even fair.
Yeah, exactly.
I hate
because
it.
This many albums in and this many songs written, I still want to feel something and feel inspired and sort of use it as an outlet for my own emotions and self-expression. And I don't want to feel like I'm just running through the motions to create these melodies and lyrics to these songs. I want to, like, where am I right now with myself? And that's where a lot of this stuff, it's heavier and it's gotten more of a bleak look at things because all of the crap we've gone through. And it's like, it's the same story with so many different bands. It's the way the industry works, and you really have to live it to know it. You can't explain it to younger bands. You're like, there's going to be growing pains in this thing. And it's kind of all that when I remember sitting down and going, what do I have left to talk about? And I was like, well, how about the last 10 years of my life doing this? And that's kind of what I tried to grab onto. Truly the pro to having our own label is freedom of creativity. And we, thankfully, our producer, drummer, writer, Brian Bodine, we just built a studio at the downstairs of his house, and that made it where we had full freedom to come and go. The door was always open, and we could write and record it simultaneously at the exact same time instead of like being shipped off to LA or Seattle or wherever and have 3 or 4 weeks to record what you took 4 months to write, and you don't really have time to think about, well, is it finished or is this the best it could be? By doing these last 2 records this way, we've really been able to record them, tear them apart, re-record them, tear them apart until we get to where we feel like they're done.
Hey, this is Jesse.
And this is Tater from 10 Years, and you should subscribe to Louder Noise, the loudest noise on earth.